All right. So I posted the picture of that marking I found on the logs. So we're gonna get into it. I researched it. A lot of people had a lot of ideas what it was, and I researched it a bit, and I wanted to get into that. But just a bit about the history of this room. This side of the house was the original log home on the property. When they decided to move in and add the other log home to this house, they had to build an upper room, and all these big pine beams you see right here are actually white pine off the property they took and they carved and they put as the beams so they could build the upper level. But where I found the markings was at the very end there. There used to be the stone fireplace, which was long crumbled, and they just kind of boarded up around it. When I took down the boards to build up my fireplace there, that's when I found the marking. And it's actually up pretty high. Found it all the way up here. Now you can see as we get closer here that this was etched into wood a long time ago. The scratch marks inside the scratchings are the same color as the wood itself, so it's not new scratch marks. So this was probably put here quite a long time ago. So a lot of people commented they were Pennsylvania Dutch marks, witches marks, the devil's marks, hexfoils, all that kind of thing. My research, I kind of found that they were all kind of protection symbols or good luck symbols and that sort of thing, which is good. Put by openings, by fireplaces up high near the ceiling, or at front doors and all that to ward off evil. This one that's up here is known as a daisy wheel witch mark, which is known to entrap or used to entrap evil spirits, that sort of thing, to help keep you safe. Now, witch marks and hexfoils. These and other historic scratchings are found in barns, churches, and other rural buildings, carved into the walls and into wood to ward off evil spirits and to bring good fortune. What's more is they're very old. Who put them there? For centuries, these carvings lay largely unnoticed, often too faint to be seen by candlelight or mistaken for a mason's mark. These early graffiti inscriptions had both meaning and function, a far cry from the random doodling of an alienated generation. They were the prayers, memorials, hopes, and fears of people long from the past. They come from a time when a belief in witches and superstition was part of everyday life. People constantly sought protection from evil spirits, witches, or their animal familiars. The world was full of dangers, both physical and spiritual. These markings were simply made as a way to make it a safer, less hostile place, the front line in the defense of the soul. Men and women would scratch specific symbols as an act of devotion or to evoke good luck. The most common is the daisy wheel or hexfoil, the pattern that I have on my wood. A pattern with endless lines that were supposed to confuse and entrap evil spirits. The best places to look for these symbols are entrances and void spaces between a building. So around doors and fireplaces or even on the roof timbers, generally places where it was thought that evil forces might enter the building.